it's Carrie-Anne. And the pup you can see there is Spursy. I'm currently filming today in the living room, which is how Spurs is now in the video. And this is the side of my living room dedicated to books. I'm a massive book reader. I love books. We own a bookshop and art shop, so obviously I have a lot of books myself. The books on the table here are all proof copies that I need to read and review, and the rest are either books that I have bought myself that I need to read, or I have read and I've kept because I absolutely love them. So yeah, books are a big part of our life here in our urban homestead. Spurs is actually lying down now next to me, so if you can hear lots of stroking, that's what I'm doing. So yeah, this week has been a busy one. I've just finished work and it's around just at 4:15 I think right now. It's Friday the 19th of August and I have finished work. I did a little bit of a harvest in the garden, so I'll show you some of that. And there were some tomatoes. I'll show you the aubergine are coming along. They're in the garden and I'm really pleased to see the aubergine. They're going to get because they're not in a greenhouse, they are in the garden and they're outside, but I'm really excited to see those. Harvested some cucumber melons as well. This is the first year we've grown cucumber melon. Don't even know what they taste like yet, so I've harvested those. The last ones that I harvested the kids ate and they weren't a big fan of them, and there was none left for me to try, so I don't actually know if I like them yet. So if we don't like them, we won't grow them again. But I have read somewhere I need to do another check. I think you can pickle them, so they might be even better pickled. If I don't like them as they are raw, I might pickle them and see if they're any better. If you've had cucumber melons before, let me know what to do with them and if they are worth growing. What else did I harvest? I harvested one of the large tomatoes. Mostly we've been getting the cherry tomatoes from the garden and from the allotment, but I have harvested one of the large ones from the garden, and quite a few, if you've looked at yesterday's vlog I think it was, and the Thursday's vlog, quite a few of the larger tomatoes I've harvested now from the allotment too. Yesterday I did jam making. We baked a cake, but we haven't finished the cake yet. I say we, John baked the cake for me, I did ask him nicely. I wanted to use up a jam from last year. It's perfectly good, there's nothing wrong with the jam, but I just wanted to use that jam up in a cake, so that now all of the fresh jams that I'm making this year go into the cupboard. So I'm going to finish making the cake this afternoon. In the dehydrator I've got the sun-dried, well I say sun-dried tomatoes, they're actually just tomatoes dehydrated, and then I'm going to attempt to make sun-dried tomatoes with some of those dehydrated tomatoes. Because I've read, correct me if I'm wrong, that if you put some dried tomatoes in a little jar of olive oil and leave them through the day in the fridge, then they become a bit like sun-dried tomatoes that you buy in the store in the olive oil. Hopefully I've understood it correctly. Apparently though, they don't last as a preserve when you add the oil, because it's really adding the moisture, and so they wouldn't be shelf stable then. So this will be my first time doing that. I've not dehydrated tomatoes before, this is the first time I've done it. So I started doing those yesterday morning, and I store a lot of the dehydrated foods in just airtight plastic food safe jars at the moment because I couldn't afford to buy all glass. And they've been, everything that I've dehydrated so far has all been good, and because we're using it usually within 3 to 6 months, not a lot of what we're dehydrating lasts much longer than 6 months, so the plastic jars seem to be okay. I have read about this little silicone bags that you can get that you're supposed to put in when you use plastic jars, and I'm going to look into those and potentially get some of those. I need to sow, or re-sow rather, some carrots, because I harvested the carrots recently, and there's a video that either is already up on the channel or will be in the next few days where I make carrot top pesto. and also where I chop the imperfect carrots that we harvested from the allotment, and show you that how much of it you can use. So they may not look great, the carrots, but actually if you take off the skins, then you can chop them up and get them in the freezer and then just use them as and when you need them. Imperfect carrots that you've homegrown are actually usually really great, and carrot top pesto is one of my favourite things, and I absolutely love it in toasted sandwiches with cheese. And I make our carrot top pesto without cheese, and store it in the refrigerator. And then if I make any extra, I store it in the freezer until I need it, and then once it's out of the freezer, I use it within 3 to 6 days usually in the fridge. It lasts for us. So yeah, there'll be a video soon, or it might already be on the channel if you have a look now, for carrot top pesto. And I need to re-sow the area in the allotment where I harvested all those carrots with more carrot seed, so that we should get another batch of carrots ready for Christmas. The parsnips, which are actually near to the carrot bed, are doing really well, and I'm going to harvest a couple of those soon. Possibly if the first one I pull looks big enough to use, then I'll harvest a couple of those and maybe re-sow some more parsnips too. And I need to get in some more beetroot. I did harvest one of the successful beetroots, which was sort of a medium size, and I'm going to probably use that one in salads, but I want to try and get in as many more as I can so that I can pickle beetroot, because we love pickled beetroot with salads here, and I'd like to get more done and canned and ready for winter. So what else? I think that's pretty much it really. Hopefully you're finding all the videos interesting. If you are, please do subscribe to the channel and give us a thumbs up. If you've got any questions or any answers actually to my questions, it would be great if you could pop those in the comments. Thanks for watching everyone, take care.